Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado. In that short story, Poe utilizes masks both literally and metaphorically. And literature classes are meant to help students to analyze difficult texts, to break them down, and to understand what is really going on, not just explicitly, but implicitly as well, to read between the lines. That skill translates to any discipline, as do the skills that we teach in our writing courses, where we give you instruction on how to learn the tools of research, how to properly construct, focus, and organize a research paper. All of those skills that we work on in those courses help you, the student, to be a better student, to be more appropriately employable, and to enjoy literature, film, poetry, any kind of resource that you might be interested in. Even listening to the radio and the lyrics on the songs that you hear on your typical FM station or bipod. We at Brookdale's English department hope that you can contact us and look for the appropriate courses that work for your vision of what your life will be. And we hope that you do that as soon as you can. And if you want to contact Jack Ryan, just look up J. Ryan on the English page and you'll find me, and I would be glad to tell you what I know and learned in my 45 years at Brookdale Community College.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Hughes. I'm an instructor in the fashion and marketing departments here at Brookdale Community College. I worked in the industry, in the fashion retail industry, for over 13 plus years for several large major retailers. And now I've been teaching here at Brookdale Community College for a little over 3 years. I teach several courses here at Brookdale Community College. I teach our fashion merchandising course, which is an introductory course to the fashion industry. It's available to all students on campus. It's a great course to take if you're not majoring in fashion, but you'd like to know a little bit more about the industry. I also teach a visual merchandising and display course, a buying and merchandise math course, a global sourcing and sustainability course, case studies and executive development, introduction to marketing, and I also oversee our fashion interns. So I oversee students who are currently doing internships, whether it be in New York City for a major design house or somewhere in New Jersey, anywhere in the tri-state area. I oversee their work while they're completing their internship for credit. I love teaching at Brookdale. I've had opportunities to teach elsewhere, and I kept coming back to Brookdale. It's such a great family atmosphere. Every single person supports not only my program, but all initiatives throughout the campus community. I truly believe that students are number one priority to every single person on campus. I love coming to work every day. I look forward to each day, not only working with everyone that I get the opportunity to work with as colleagues, but what the students are going to bring into class every day. Every day is different. You never know what you're going to get. And it's an amazing experience to come in to work every day and to work with these students, see what amazing work they've done on campus and off campus in their real world jobs as well.
My name is Chad Anderson. I am department chair of the Communication Media Department. I'm also a faculty here who teaches audio and video production courses. In addition to that, I work freelance quite often on weekends, on summer break and winter break, working in all aspects of video production. I have a number of different skills and development in shooting, in editing, in directing, in visual effects, in audio production. So I've worked in a number of places, including CNN, including the Meadowlands Sports Complex, done some work for the CW, worked for various different training facilities and production houses, and most recently have been doing a number of projects for the U.S. Army and for the Count Basie Theater. I teach predominantly the video and audio production courses, as well as video editing, visual effects, animation. In this field, I try to keep abreast of as many different areas of study and areas of expertise as I can, so I'm constantly learning new things and incorporating those new things in my courses and developing new courses. So we've recently developed new courses in sports broadcasting and some advanced courses in visual effects. I teach a lot of technology and a lot of advanced technology, including camera operation, directing, technical directing, editing, compositing, a number of things. I had always thought my life was going to go in a different direction and I was going to be more working in New York or working in the field or working somewhere else, but I fell in love with getting to show new people new things. And every semester it's a blessing that I get to show new people something new I learned. Brookdale really welcomes a number of students who are passionate about this, or as passionate as I was when I was a student, and that's a wonderful thing to see. I get to be involved in their development in their lives, and they've gone on to do amazing things in the field of technology and in the field of broadcast, work at major networks or on major films, and I get to say that I was kind of part of their development. I've taught at other schools. Brookdale students, they're energetic, they're eager, they're motivated, they have passion, and they take initiative, and they are surprised by things, which is one of the things I love about teaching. I love showing a student something and then seeing their surprised face as they didn't know this could do this. I think we have a really strong program. I think one of the strengths of the program is that all the people who work here and all the people involved in here are working professionals. We are academics, we are instructors or professors, but we also work in the field. And I think it's important that what students experience here and the opportunities they get here is they get to work with people who are doing this on a daily basis. I'm working weekends and summers on different productions in different places. I've worked on film shoots, on television shows, in news.
14 sports for over 200 men and women athletes to participate in each year. The Brookdale Athletics Department truly supports the mission of the college and is proud of all the student athletes, coaches, faculty, and staff that value the importance that athletics has on the overall development of our young men and women. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 19, the Garden State Athletic Conference, along with Brookdale Community College, promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or other abusive comments or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or game management representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. The Brookdale Community College Athletic Department thanks you for your support and cooperation. We would also like to remind all fans to please stay off the playing surface at all times, before, during, and after the games. Also, if you have any questions or need any assistance during the game, please find a game management staff member and they will assist you. Keep up to date on all your favorite Brookdale Jersey Blues teams by visiting www.brookdaleathletics.com. Here, you will find the most up-to-date news, rosters, schedules, and scores, and more. Also, find us on social media at our Facebook page at Brookdale Community College Athletics, and follow us on Twitter at BCC Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and remove all hats. The Brookdale Community College Athletic Department supports the efforts and sacrifices that many men and women have made to protect our country and our freedom. Now, the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Brookdale Community College. For today's NJCAA Women's Volleyball Contest featuring the visiting Bulldogs of Bergen Community College and your Brookdale Jersey Blues. We have the starters for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Melanie Cuso. Number 3, Stephanie Nunez. Number 6, Stephanie Padilla. Number 7, Sarah Qureshi. Number 8, Kaori Suzuki. Number 10, Salin Delapowski. The head coach is Samantha Reed. And now for your Jersey Blues. Number 1, a freshman from Hazlitt, Keisha Williams. A sophomore from Wall, Katrina Hand. A freshman from Bayville, number 9, Juliana Varela. A sophomore from Jackson, number 11, Joanna Williams. A freshman from Long Branch, number 14, Jasenia Aceveda. And a freshman from Middletown, number 16, Nicolette Cooper. The head coach of the Jersey Blues is Pauline Makowitz. She's assisted by Jeff Manti. Good luck to both teams.
Be ready next time. Hey, get the next one. All right, Sarah. Keeper. Hey, step hands down. Hey, step hands down. Let's go. I go. Hey, perfect pass. Face. To your front row. Here we go. Deep corner, deep, deep. That's great. Here we go. Three.
Your Jersey Blues are home this Tuesday, September 12th, as they welcome the Colts of Middlesex County Community College. Once again, that's this Tuesday, September 12th, women's volleyball back in action. As they welcome the Colts of Middlesex County Community College. Game time, 7 p.m. as always. Home games are free admission. If you can't make it, always check out our YouTube page, Brookdale TV YouTube. All games are broadcast live on the internet at Brookdale TV YouTube.
So beautiful. Let's go, ladies. Great pass! Great pass!
If I'm telling a student something, it's not because I read it in some textbook or saw it in some magazine or read some article about it. It's also because this is what I encounter day to day working in this field. And I think students in this facility get a real world education about what really goes on here and what really goes on in media production and audio and video production.
My name's Ed O'Neill. I'm a professor here at Brookdale Community College. I'm in my 27th year teaching. I went to graduate school at the University of Pennsylvania, where I attained a master's degree in architecture and a master's degree in city planning. I also do practice outside of the college, doing a small number of projects. I like to do that because it enables me to bring that real life experience into the classroom to kind of inform students about the way the profession really works. I teach architecture. We like to say architecture is the art that you live in, and as such, architecture is beauty as well as function, and they're melded together into one discipline. What we teach here is the first 2 years of a 5-year baccalaureate program. And the idea is to do 2 years here at Brookdale and then transfer onto a 5-year baccalaureate program into the third year, where you would go do 3 more years to eventually attain a Bachelor of Architecture degree, which is a very specific degree which will lead to eventual licensure so that you can call yourself an architect and practice as such. Architecture is a difficult study in that there's art and there's the technology end of it, and they do blend, but it's difficult to go from one subject that one would be considered art, high art, and one subject that one would consider engineering. But they must be brought together in order to make a building that can both function and be beautiful. I've been here for 27 years really because I enjoy the freedom that Brookdale gives me in crafting the architecture program into what I think people need and what the profession needs as a whole. My goal, besides getting students to major in architecture and pursue that as a career, is to educate them into what the built environment is all about. I think you have a tremendous social responsibility as an architect because what you design is what people are experiencing all the time. It is really the built environment, and we're in the built environment constantly. And it has a constant effect on you psychologically, socially, and I believe it can have an effect on all aspects of a person's life. So I take very seriously my responsibility in teaching that, and I think our coursework reflects that. We do a lot of coursework that discusses different cultures, different points of view, different ways of looking at the world. And I think that that's a very important aspect of architecture, and I think it's one that is lost a little bit in the study of architecture at the higher levels because they're so technologically based. I think there needs to be a real basis of understanding of architecture before that technology is fully employed. And I think that's really the way it should work.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Hi, I'm Ed O'Neill. I'm head of the architecture program at Brookdale Community College. The architecture program at Brookdale Community College is a 2-year program, and what we do is prepare you for transfer to a 5-year program, which is at the baccalaureate level.
Hi, my name is Anthony Scalise, and I was an architecture student at Brookdale Community College. My name is Pete Kajelski, and I was an architecture student at Brookdale Community College.
What was actually great about Brookdale for me is that I actually met my now business partner, Pete. We did meet at Brookdale. We were both students here. We developed a friendship, which was great. You know, we kind of helped each other in school throughout. And who knew that, you know, a few years later, we would be business partners and practicing the architecture that we were just learning. So yeah, for me, I think you look back and you really say, wow, you know, that was something special.
The associate degree program at Brookdale is fairly unique. There are only one other program in the state of New Jersey like it. And our program really focuses on the first 2 years. So we mirror the first 2 years of a 5-year program's curriculum. I think our facilities, our attention to personal student needs far exceed what a university can do because we're smaller, we're more intimate, we have more one-on-one student interaction with faculty, learning assistants, and outside professionals.
My name is Nicole Boris, and I'm an architectural graduate from Brookdale Community College. The facilities were really great. We each got our own spot. We got our tables, the computers were great. We had a lot of printers. The teachers definitely introduced us to a lot of different technology aspects in terms of programs. So a lot of schools now are embracing the technology, and we got to learn different software such as Maya, Rhino, Grasshopper. We got to learn the process of 3D printing. So if you make a model on the computer, you can actually print it out on a machine. It's keeping us updated with what the rest of the schools are doing. So it definitely prepared us.
We start them out by doing drawings and building models, and sometimes those models become full scale. We do things with special projects, and we do things digitally so that in the computer you can walk into a virtual world and see what that's going to be like. And again, we take people out to projects all the time, explaining the process of concept through construction, and you can actually walk through and say, take you from the digital walkthrough to an actual walkthrough of the same building and see what the effects are.
Hi, my name is Matt Lita, and I am a graduate of the architecture program at Brookdale.
My name is Jason Joseph, and I'm a graduate at the Brookdale Architectural Program.
There's definitely a lot more freedom with everybody, including the professor, and that's what made it great, because we would create this family that would essentially go on trips. So they weren't necessarily class trips. It was kind of like a family trip. Like we would be going to New York just to go see any of the buildings. Yeah. We just went and we had a great time, but we also able to experience the buildings, and that's what architecture is. You're experiencing the building, how the building affects you as a person on the human scale.
We have a great transfer record with a lot of different schools. Last year we had students accepted to, I think, 12 or 13 different colleges and universities throughout the country. We had students accepted to schools in California, in Florida, in the Midwest, in the Northeast, all over the country, and our students are sprinkled all over the place. And the great thing about it is they keep coming back and telling us about their experiences, which really helps us guide students as to where to transfer, what might be a better location for them, given their particular interests, desires, and talents.
My future plans after Brookdale are to transfer to a four-year school and get my degree. I would like to get my master's and see where it goes from there.
I actually had a great transfer process because I went right, we did 2 years at Brookdale. So we had our first studio, first year of studios, we had our second years of studio. And for me, I was able to jump right into the third year of studio. And I remember when I brought my portfolio, which was the other thing that was great about Brookdale, and also just Ed, the professor who helped us develop our portfolio and make it a strong portfolio. A professor at NJIT sat down with me and he was looking through the portfolio. He said to me, he goes, everything that I see in this portfolio is just as strong as any of the students that started at NJIT in the first and second year. So for me, that was great to hear that, everything that happened at Brookdale was a great foundation to, further your career.
We are currently going to Pratt in Brooklyn, both of us. We did just get accepted. The things that they do there are amazing. They output so many great things, but they're along the same lines of what comes out of Brookdale. We've worked on projects that our final project was essentially a second, third year project at Pratt or any other school. We put the same amount of work into that as anyone else did in any other schools. And we're given the same tools to do this.
It's nice to come back to Brookdale to see how the program has continued to grow over the years. When we started out in the program, it was much smaller. It was actually part of the drafting program, and it evolved into really a fully accredited architecture program that has many more resources. There's many more opportunities for the students to learn and to really build a foundation for when they're going to transfer to a 5-year, 4-year architecture program to receive their Bachelor of Architecture.
When I started the program almost 20 years ago, that was the goal. The goal was to provide personal attention to individual needs, because we knew we would have a very diverse group of students coming in. We wanted to embrace that diversity, celebrate it, and then push people into areas where we thought that they could excel.
I'm Dan Schroll, Professor of Graphic Design at Brookdale Community College. Graphic design, I use the example sometimes for students. So I may be sitting at a table and I'll pick up a small sugar packet and explain that a graphic designer does that. And from that small packet, anything up to a huge billboard. It's a visual communication tool. We're all involved in it. We all are guided by it. It's a huge field. There are many, many different options a student can have and go into and feed from as long as they start with the basic fundamentals of the graphic design profession, which we offer here at Brookdale Community College.
Hi, my name is Colin Caney, and I'm a graphic design student at Brookdale Community College. Everything that was available for us, the computers, the programs, everything were amazing. I mean, it made it so much easier because everything was just right there for us to use, and it made everything that we did a lot easier.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Sheps. I'm a current student at Brookdale, and I'm taking classes on the graphic design program. I have a background in graphic design back in South America. I was going to school and I was looking for, returning to school, and this was a convenient school for me, pretty close to my house, and they have a program that I can do it.
We have two options in the graphic design program. We have an AAS degree, which leads to a terminal degree that puts the student right into the industry after graduating from Brookdale, which quite a number of students have done and have become extremely successful. We have the other option, the AA degree, which is a transfer degree, which I encourage students to participate in. It enables them to transfer to a 4-year art school or college or university to further their studies in the more conceptual part of graphic design.
I got an internship through Dan Schroll, my professor. I got it at the end of this past semester, and it was redesigning the layout of the brochure for a group out of St. Barnabas Hospital called the Institute for Prevention. It's turning out to be amazing. I can't wait to see the finished printed product. So, on top of that, it's the first thing that I've done that'll be printed, that'll be distributed with my work on it, and I'm very excited because a lot of people, I don't know how many, but a lot of people will see that. So it'll be very exciting to know that my work is somewhere circulating around and everyone gets to see it.
It's an exciting program. The opportunities are tremendous. Now's the time to really look at a career in a field like this because of the vast potential that it offers. And not just graphic design, but peripheral subjects like illustration, typography, printing. There's many different aspects of the field that are outside of what's called graphic design, but is a very strong part of doing this as a career.
Hi, my name is Claudia Chera. I'm a graphic design student and photography major in Brookdale Community College. I have a lot of freelance work coming in because of my graphic design teacher. He was really great on always promoting me and giving me, people that I can call, and they gave me work. And for me, in a sense, it's great that I changed my whole career into the graphic design department, because if you really have a passion for it, you always have work. You always have work.
There's a great program. Come and see it. You have to believe in your possibilities, and you will love it here. You will really like it here. So come on in.
Students make the program. The students really go far beyond the normal workload and contribute outside of class and really make the program what it is. A very strong program. I think we give a very, very strong fundamental background, kind of nuts and bolts foundation, and they do a really good job.
My name is Patty Blazer. I'm a New Jersey certified interior designer and professor of interior design at Brookdale Community College. Interior design is a very complex profession. As building types have become more complex over the past number of years, the role of a professional interior designer has become much more complex as well.
Hi, I'm Francine DeMarco. I'm an interior design student at Brookdale Community College. I came here being an artist, being a fashion designer, knowing how to draw clothing, but not furniture, not drafting plans, not knowing how to use a drafting table. And the professors here were wonderful because they were able to calm me down when I was nervous and say, it's okay, that's part of the program. We teach you this.
We have 2 studios that are equipped with manual drafting tables, as well as various software products that are appropriate for the interior design profession. So each student has the opportunity to have their own station with both drafting table and technology that's required. We have a learning assistant that supports students outside of class time, so you can basically get one-on-one tutoring. If you're having difficulty in a particular area, you can make an appointment and come in, or just come in during open lab times and get additional help outside of class.
My name is Dorota Cervas, and I'm a recent graduate from Interior Design program at Brookdale Community College. When I came to Brookdale and I talked to a few of my teachers, especially Celeste, and I told her, Celeste, I'm an international student, my English is maybe not good enough, but she said, don't worry, we're gonna work. You're gonna work hard and you're gonna be okay. And we had an opportunity to do real projects. Last year, we were asked to redesign a day room at the Ancora Psychiatric Hospital in Hamilton, New Jersey, and I won a first prize. Well, the design now is under the construction. They asked me to come and take pictures and see what they did. And when I graduated, I felt so good because I still remember the first day when I said, I don't know if I am able to do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be good for it.
Professional interior designers work as members of design teams along with architects, engineers, landscape architects. They participate and collaborate in defining and interpreting user and client needs and adapting those needs to the building shell and all the mechanical systems that are associated with it.
The great thing about being at Brookdale is that we have the architect program right down the hallway, and we all work very nicely together. It's really positive because when you get out in the field, you eventually will be working together, so it's great to be exposed to people like this early on, especially in school.
Most people think of interior design related only to residential interiors, when in fact interior designers collaborate on projects such as healthcare facilities, hospitals, assisted living facilities, institutional facilities such as schools or libraries, the hospitality industry, such as hotels, restaurants, casinos, nightclubs, corporate facilities, and of course, residential interiors.
Hi, my name is Joni Del Sordi, and I'm a working graduate from Brookdale's Interior Design program. The opportunities from Brookdale's Interior Design program, they offered trips that we could go on to get hands-on experience. And some of the projects, I really like how they incorporated real projects. For instance, when I was attending the school, the offices were moving from one building to another, and we got to interview the administrators, find out how they use the space, what their needs and wants were. And I use that every day in my field. I'm in the restaurant hospitality field, designing restaurants. And Brookdale, really gave me hands-on experience and the foundation classes that, I still use to this day.
Brookdale's interior design program is a gem. I am extremely proud of the program. We're in our 20th year of existence. We have an excellent reputation. We have state-of-the-art studios that are the envy of every other program in the state. We enjoy excellent support from the college and have an excellent reputation for, again, transferability as well as job placement within the field. We've got an excellent faculty, our full-time faculty as well as our adjuncts. All have been practicing professionals and all are NCIDQ certificate holders and are certified in the state of New Jersey. So our staff and faculty are excellent. Facilities are excellent, and I love Brookdale.
Begin a successful career in healthcare with Brookdale's short-term training programs. Many programs prepare students for state or national certification. Of the major occupational groups, employment in healthcare support occupations is expected to grow most rapidly through 2020, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Our highly qualified instructors hold master's degrees or industry certifications and are working in the healthcare field. They bring their educational and work experience to the classroom.
I strive to provide students with the necessary knowledge and hands-on skills to confidently serve patients in the healthcare setting.
In our Medical Assistant Certificate program, you will be trained to be proficient in all aspects of a medical